Teach you to mess with me. Huh?
Mine.
Someone there. Huh? To end this game. That's what you got?
That takes care of that. That's... Well, it's dangerous. Keep your distance.
No one hides from the dead.
What can I do for you?
You're trespassing here. You'd better clear out. This is your last warning. Get away from there or else.
I ain't done nothing. Sure, whatever.
You one of those Skyrim for the Nords types? And you're right, at least as far as I'm concerned. Don't let Ulfric or some of these other short-sighted Nords bother you. Most of us are happy to welcome newcomers. I killed a lot of High Elves in the Great War, and I didn't die. I guess that makes me a war hero. The Great War. There was nothing great about it. Thousands died on both sides. And where did it get us? Did we really save the Empire? Or did we just plant the seeds for Ulfric's uprising? And another war. Safe journeys, sword brother.
I'd be out there fighting the Imperials right now if it wasn't for my war wound. How much? For that price? Sure.
Hail, Summoner. Conjure me up a warm bed, would you? Go fiddling with any locks around here. We're going to have a real problem.
Algrif won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on the Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then?
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not...
The people are behind you.
Many, I fear, still need convincing.
And let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Galmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
I fight for the men I've held in my arms, dying on foreign soil. I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered in their last breaths. I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
Your words give voice to what we all feel, Ulfric. And that's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord Ulfric listens to my counsel all. The Jarl has put out a bounty on the dragon that's been terrorizing the countryside. Here, take a look at this decree for details. Travel safely. It's dangerous out there.
I remember you. You're at Helgen with us. Come to join the war. Speak with Galmar. He handles the new recruits. Good.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
Damn faithless Imperials. We'll show those faithless dogs who this land belongs to. I'll take my leave then.
By the Nine, I hate the waiting. The goddamned waiting! Can't wait to kill another Imperial. Helgen, huh? Ulfric told us quite the story. If you made it through all that, you're likely worth something to me. But first tell me, why's an orc want to fight for Skyrim? Fair enough, but are you willing to die for your home? You mistake me. I'm not saying no, just wondering about your intentions. We're not looking for sellswords. The Stormcloaks need dedicated men and women who are devoted to the cause and willing to die for it. All right. But before I can put you to use, I need to know how much you can take. I have a little test for you. That's what I like to hear. So long as you can back up those words with steel. I'm sending you to Serpentstone Island. If you survive, you pass. If you die, well, you weren't going to be much use to me anyway. It's where men have tested their metal for ages. It's a strange rock formation built by the ancients. Something about that place attracts the ice wraiths. You kill an ice wraith out there, and I'll have all the proof I need about you. We'll see about that, won't we?
What do you need?
You hear the news? There's a dragon roosting up on Mount Anthor, to the northwest. The Imperials think us all lawless beasts. I'm proof of their ignorance.
I try to keep Grimvar safe, but these are dangerous times.
Do you know my father? His name is Torsten Krulsey. He's really rich, because he owns a farm called Hollyfrost. He told me once that he wanted me to grow up and be a sailor, because that's where all our family names come from. But I don't want to be a sailor or a farmer. I want to be a warrior, the strongest one ever. All right, then.
I lost my twin sister a while back. Have you ever lost anyone close? My father says we need to just get on with our lives. Like it's that easy.
Everything all right?
Hold it there. Keep your distance. Another girl killed. This is Susanna, from Candlehearth Hall. Served me a drink just a few nights ago, but I can't say I knew her.
Spare a coin for a...
Susanna's the third. It's always the same. Young girl killed at night, body torn up. We're stretched thin as it is with the war. Nobody has the time to spend on this. Not pleasant, but it's the truth. If you want to help, ask some of these Gawkers if they saw anything useful. I'm going to examine the body before the rats can get to it.
Will you spare a few coins to help someone who's got nothing?
I'm telling you, I heard it.
No, sorry. But I did notice that her coin purse was still intact, so whoever did this wasn't after gold. I'm going to keep preparing the body, if you'll excuse me.
The Imperials think us all lawless beasts. I'm proof of their ignorance.
Always sad when someone has to die.
Another one. Terrible. Up to no good, are we? I'll teach you, but it'll cost you. I heard a scream and came running, but she was already... like this when I got here.
Always sad when someone has to die. Sorry, I thought I saw a fellow running away, but didn't get a good look at him.
Spare a coin. Talos rewards the generous. The wind dies down a bit before tonight. Hard when you've got to sleep outside.
Got to thinking. Just like always. Nobody saw anything useful. Bastards escaped again. Look, friend. If you think you can do better than the Legion of Guards, be my guest. You'll need to talk to your Leaf, though. We can't just let anyone go around claiming to be on official business. If he's willing, then we'll talk.
Nervous being alone at night. Especially these days, with the butcher prowling the streets. Spare a coin for a poor old woman.
Name's Nils. I'm the cook up at Candlehearth Hall.
I've been a bit out of sorts since...
I'd travel more, but who wants to deal with all the soldiers these days? Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. Thank you for your custom. Huh?
Assorted fruits and vegetables.
Good day to you.
Delicious and affordable. I have a lot of respect for Ambaris Frandar, but his views are a little extreme.
Be sure to stop by Sadri's used wares in the Grey Court.
I never expected Ulfric to live up to his legend, but he does. Smithing isn't the most exciting thing for me, but we all have to lend a hand as best we can. If a Stormcloak uses one of my swords to strike down an Imperial soldier, then I've done my part to free our land. Every Nord should admire Ulfric. He fights for all of us. In fact, he's the reason I chose to learn the smithing trade. I want to make weapons and armor for the great Stormcloak army. A word of advice, don't buy discounted armor.
Everyone says Jorland Greymane is the best smith in Skyrim. I plan to change a few minds about that. Every bit as sharp as what you'll find in Whiterun. I respect Jorland, but he has the good fortune to work the Skyforge. Something about the fires. Their steel just holds tighter. If that makes any sense. Helmets. Pretty much anything to suit your needs. Whether it's armor you need or a new blade, come see me.
Name's Nils. I'm the cook.
I made my fortune as a sea captain. Well, nothing. At least not anymore. Folk just call me that because of what I used to do. I was a sailor for many a year. I made my coin as a trader, and in time, I bought my own ship. When I retired here in Windhelm, most folk already knew me as Captain Lonelygale, and the name just stuck. There's an author named Ardonato staying at the inn. He's published a few works of historical fiction. The clans Shattershield and Cruelsea see most of the gold that passes through the city. And obviously you have Ulfric, the Jarl and future High King. Oh, and that busybody Viola Giordano. She's got her nose in everyone's business, which I guess is one way of being prominent. Terrible shame that. Seems we have a killer on the loose here in Windhelm. He's claimed 3 victims that I know of, though maybe there's more that haven't been found yet. All lovely ladies too. Let's hope the gods find that demon soon and introduce him to the headman's axe. If you're looking to pass the time, you can give Calixto a few septims and gawk at whatever oddity he's come across lately. If you're in need of goods, there's a market. If it's a soft bed and a hot meal you're after, there's Candlehearth Hall. Fair winds and calm seas. That's an old sailor's parting.
I'm afraid I'm running errands at the moment, but please visit me later at the Temple of the Divines.
Seems there's no end to the needs of the Imperials. What
Is
can I
that
help you with?
fur?
Ah, yet another new
Anytime
face.
you need
I'm from
arms or
Hammerfell,
armor.
you see. I can hardly
My
keep
forge,
track of all the
never
people I've
less.
been meeting. Good to talk to a fellow traveler.
I find your wolf.
Tell me again why
If you
I'm
need
wasting
potions,
men
head over to
chasing after
Angeline's
them.
Aromatics.
If Ulfric gets his hand on that crown, it
The
won't
winking
be a fairy
skeever's
tale.
got warm
It'll
beds
be a
and
problem.
cold mead. You look
Don't
like
you
can
Nords
use
put
both.
any stock in your own traditions? I thought the Moot chose the king. We're backing Elisif. When the Moot meets, they'll do the sensible thing.
Not everyone's agreed to the moot. You've been here long enough to know that Nords aren't always sensible. We follow our hearts.
So what? Ulfric gets this crown and then suddenly he's High King?
No, it's not as simple as that. But the jagged crown would be a potent symbol for his cause to rally around. But if we found it first...
And we gave it to Elisif.
In the absence of the moot, it would further legitimize her claim.
Perhaps. I'm entrusting you with what resources I can spare. But I'm warning you, if this turns out to be a waste of time and men...
It won't be a waste.
Make sure you take the auxiliary here. You can send him back when you get there and find nothing but old bones and cobwebs.
The Stonefist's no fool. He's found the crown. But we'll get to it first. Welcome back, soldier. I'm glad you made it in one piece. I'll send men to garrison the fort right away. You did well. I'm impressed. But before we go any further, it's time for you to officially join the Legion. Speak with General Tullius. He'll administer the oath.
In joining the Legion, you'll be taking an oath binding you to the service of the Emperor, and thus to every citizen of the Empire. Are you prepared to make that commitment? Well then, repeat after me. Upon my honor, I do swear undying loyalty to the Emperor Titus Mede II, and unwavering obedience to the officers of his great empire. May those above judge me, and those below take me, if I fail in my duty. Long live the Emperor, long live the Empire. Welcome to the Imperial Legion, soldier. Just remember, we take care of our own. Once you're in the Legion, you're in it for life. Speak to Behrend. He's normally out by the forge. He'll get you outfitted. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Legate Ricka has a special assignment for you.
The Stonefist's no fool. He's found the crown, but we'll get to it first. Welcome to the Legion, Auxiliary. Listen up. Welcome to the Legion, Auxiliary. Listen up. Ulfric's right-hand man, Galmar Stonefist, has located what he believes is the final resting place of the Jagged Crown. We're going to make sure he doesn't get his hands on it. The rest of my men are already assembling outside Corvinjune. I'll meet you there as soon as I finish up here. A legendary crown dating back to King Harald's time or before. A powerful relic of a golden age, long since past. Legend has it that the crown is made from the bones and teeth of ancient dragons and is said to increase the power of the wearer. Whatever the truth, if Ulfric gets his hands on it, it would be a powerful symbol around which to rally support for his cause. Well, to be frank, we don't. Its location was lost with King Borgus when the Great Hunt killed him off while on his Leshen campaigns. Supposedly, his body was brought back to Skyrim and secretly buried with the crown. Knowledge of that location was lost in the Wars of Secession. But my agents report that Galmar is pretty damn convinced Corvinjune is the tomb of King Borgus. I know Galmar. We fought in many wars together. He's not a sentimental man taken to fancy. If he believes the crown is there, he's likely found it. I am a loyal citizen of the Empire. My parents were legionnaires, and I've followed in their footsteps. But more importantly, I am a daughter of Skyrim, and wish to see her made whole again. I'm a soldier, not a politician, and my personal beliefs are not yours to question. I am a loyal citizen of the Empire. My parents were legionnaires, and I've followed in their footsteps. But more importantly, I am a daughter of Skyrim, and wish to see her made whole again. Been a daughter of Skyrim all my life. I love this land, and her people. So do all the Nords that serve the Empire. Ulfric, too, once. He wasn't always a self-serving egomaniac. He fought in the Imperial army in the war against the Dominion. But Ulfric and his Stormcloaks are deluding themselves. If there's any hope of a long-term victory against the Dominion, it's in the Empire. The rebels are only inflaming the tension and weakening the Empire by distracting it from its ultimate aim. I consider this conversation over. You have your orders. Rendezvous with the rest of the men. I hope Ulfric will come to his senses, but I fear he's in too far to stop now. Likely only Ulfric's death or the overthrow of the Jarl supporting him will end this. Either way, much blood will be spilled. Don't wait for me. Get to Corvin June. As soon as you're ready, I'll meet you there.
Go fiddling with any locks around here, we're going to have a real problem. If those rebels think they can... Huh?
Blessings of the Eight Divines. You look troubled. Have you come seeking guidance? Ah, yes. That once held the shrine to Talos. But the worship of Talos was banned by the White Gold Concordat some time ago. It's the peace treaty that ended the war with the elves of the Aldmeri Dominion. The Dominion recognized the heresy of great man and a great emperor, but that does not make him a god. No matter how much the Stormcloaks may wish it were so. Those who worship at the shrines will sometimes receive boons from the gods themselves. The nature of the favors varies per deity. Please, feel free to worship at any or all of the shrines. The strong and honorable always carry the blessing of the Eight. Blessings of the Eight.